Afinidades 2010. The plot is around two couples. One pair is Nesta and Christina, the other is Bruno and Magda. Film take place inland on fresh water, a great opportunity to meditate about the human being and its complexities. Facing emptiness and the lack of rational explanation for many of the problems of the contemporary world, sometimes appearing that the only way out is to take refuge in instinct and love. But the result is ephemeral and the attempt has unforeseeable consequences. Movie is directed by Vladimir Cruz. Vladimir Cruz was born in Villa Clara, Cuba. He is an actor and director known for Che Part 1, Strawberry and Chocolate, and Los Buenos Demonios. Viajo's Celebrity presents top 10 movies like Afinidades. Number 10. 2 plus 2, 2012. When the fun of double dating begins to grow old, Richard and Bettina share a dirty little secret with their friends Diego and Emilia. They live a double life as swingers and would love to share this practice with them. This is an Argentinian comedy about two couples introducing to the swinger movement. The film is just entertaining. They could do more with this topic, but they didn't. The movie is predictable, always the same, nothing fresh, nothing new, with some okay performances and others just too trashy. For be a comedy is not that funny. If you enjoy soap opera, you will enjoy this movie than I did. It was just what I was expecting, nothing big, just something lame in the most of the aspect. But you will learn that you cannot make any type of business with friends. That is always a bad idea, especially love. Number 9. Happy 2015. A generation breaking free from its upbringing. Florent, a 23-year-old Parisian, meets Alicia, a lost American girl from Texas in the street of Paris by random chance. At an important crossroad of their lives, both characters have just graduated from college. Alicia and Florent are torn between the possibilities that lie before them in today's globalized world and the limitations and responsibilities which come with adulthood in the face of global economic turmoil. Florent dreams of America, Alicia dreams of France, her mother's unfulfilled wish. Through their interaction with Marianne and Louis, Florent's best friends Corel, his ex-girlfriend, and Thomas, a waiter they meet in Normandy, our characters learn about the world they live in. A world that brings them much questioning, a world of their generation. Number 8. A Swingers Weekend 2017. Seemingly perfect couple Lisa and Dan plan a steamy swinger weekend. However, things go wrong when a third couple drops in unexpectedly. Dan and Lisa are a seemingly perfect couple who decide to spice things up with a swingers weekend with their hot and young friend TJ and Sky in a lake house. However, things start to go awry with the unexpected arrival of Geoffrey and Fiona, which complicates what was supposed to be a carefully planned weekend. Each has its own reason to participate in this weekend. Dan and Lisa want to try for the thrill. TJ and Sky seem already into the lifestyle, and Geoffrey want to participate as an extreme way to save his marriage with Fiona. While this is a weekend meant for casual, no string attached love, things quickly become much more complicated. It is interesting that this film has the word swinger in it, but this film is a gross representation of actual swinging culture. That is the same because the film tried to be a comedy and really succeed in that in the first act. But the situation and action of the character in this film do not seem to reflect anything relatable when it comes to swinging. Number 7. For Lovers 2010. What are adult love affairs? Two couples meet and fall in love, lose sight of each other in the confusion and end up pulling through. Story of two comfortable, affably married Parisian couples. When Rachel's jewelry business delivered to her web designer Vincent, their mutual attraction is readily apparent. It isn't long before Rachel invites Vincent and his wife Terry to dinner. Everything is very pleasant, relaxed, and shabby chic, very Xavier. The instant physical chemistry between Terry and Rachel's husband Frank is also obvious. After they have shared a few drops of wine and a large dose of metaphor, all revolving around a ping pong table, Terry and Frank kiss. Everyone is mildly shocked yet more intrigued, and they handle it with a rather jejuned sophistication. Soon they are regularly putting their love lives on shuffle, passionately partner swapping with an abandon that is both respectful and injurious to their ongoing marriages. Number 6. Bright Night 2014. A swinger's tale. A relaxing weekend in the country doesn't go quite as planned for two German couples. Anna, around 40, and her much younger boy toy Stefan have come to the former's quaint childhood home tucked away in a lush green forest in former East Germany. An old friend of Anna's, Bernd, is already at the cottage with his boyfriend of many years, Mark. The two couples are all set to enjoy the beautiful surrounding and each other's company over a long summer weekend. But like the open pit mine activities that are happening nearby and sending unexpected small quake throughout the region, there are things in Anna's and Bern's past that start to influence the present, beginning with the revelation that Anna and Bern used to be not only classmates but also lovers. I saw it as a puzzle. The first part proposes the original sketch, the second is dominated by improvisation. Two couples, memories and love, conversation and secrets, a cottage and childhood traces. The good points, photography and the performance of the Gudrun Rita. Number 5. Bang Gang, a modern love story 2015. In the well-to-do suburb of a small town, a group of pretty average, well-adjusted 16 and 17-year-olds are ordinary adolescents who take a singular path. In a small town of France, life seems to be boring for a group of teenage friends who day in, day out are asked to cope not only with the usual issue in the life of a high school student but also with the restless search for love. Under those circumstances, when an innocent game of truth or dare on a Saturday night party rapidly transforms into mandatory dare-only series of love challenges between friends, the means to unfold one's true self and the hidden potential in everyone present will be evident. Before long, alcohol and a few drugs will give birth to the new Bang Gang revolution. Nevertheless, what deceptively appear as a way to deal with boredom, strained family relationship, emancipation and above all personal liberty will quickly turn into the biggest scandal and a mockery of a modern fairy tale. Number 4. Foursome 2012. Two couples both married for over 20 years. They have been friends for a long time and live next door with their front gardens connected. Vitek and Mari have two daughters, and Ondra and Rita have two sons, all of whom are adolescents and about to have their first love experiences. The two married couples, on the contrary, both suffer from very boring love lives. When the two men who work together in an electricity company are asked to go to an island in the Caribbean Sea to restore electricity after a hurricane, their wives propose to accompany them, transforming the trip into an exotic vacation. Under the sun, the couple start thinking about spicing up their love lives by exchanging love partners. Mari's religious belief make her the only one hesitant to participate in this daring foursome. Number 3. KZ 2011. After years of suppressing her desires, Stella finds she can no longer ignore her deep-rooted longings. Breaking out of her cage and starting a secret double life, Stella transforms into a unicorn, a nickname for single women who indulge in a hedonistic lifestyle, visiting club and erotic parties, and flourishing with all the new attention. Even as her husband uncovers Stella's secret life, he can't do much more than give her the freedom that she obviously needs, in the hope it's all just a phase. Then one day she finds herself lying unconscious in a basement cell with no idea how she arrived there. Days go by when another woman is brought into her cell, Christine, a woman about the same age. In the following days, they reveal their life story to one another. Christine is convinced that the reason for their captivity lies in Stella's lifestyle. Director Stephen Brennan Major got the idea for the film after the release of his previous film Swingers. Number 2. Easy 2016. Intertwined group of friends in Chicago fumble through the modern maze of love, technology and culture. This television series followed different couples in their respective forms of relationship exploration in modern-day Chicago. Each episode follows separate pairs that cross paths now and again rather than having every character tie into every episode. This series is as underrated as it is, so I had the idea that people may come here and be underwhelmed by a score of 6.8. However, that seems to be the general consensus here. Well, it's wrong. This series is amazing. An anthology that returned to all episodes featuring actors that you will be very familiar with that perform a stunning job in the 30 minutes they have. Please read the professional reviews of season 3 and you will see across the board they are all positive. And sign on this show. The creator hold no punches, so it is rather raw, so to speak. It's engaging, hilarious and real. Number 1. Swinger 2016. Adam and his wife goes to their annual swinger trip to spice up their middle class life, but meeting the young Patricia makes up for some problems. Since love and jealousy is not allowed in the swinger club, Adam has so far been spoiled by life. He has a good job, a lovely wife, Iris, an expensive villa, an independent son, but still it isn't good enough. Even the swinger weekend trip he has been taking with his wife have become a joyless routine, and his youthful optimism and appetite for life are distant memories. Then one day at another swinger club he does what swingers don't do. He falls in love. With young Patricia, this makes up for some problems, since love and jealousy is not allowed in the swingers club. This is the second time Theresa Damgard and Mildred Sen has worked together. The first was Sorian-free. Movie is directed by Michael Munch-Fals. Michael Munch-Fals is known for his work on First Plus, Nothing's All Bad and Patas.